All right, let me see here. Oop. Hang on, let me just get my link going here. All right, how's the volume? Seems good. Yeah, all good there. Okay. How's everybody doing? Okay, I think I'm trying to come up with like a skeletal look for the leg here. See if I can find the original design the guy gave me. There we go. Okay, let's maybe taper it a little bit more. Probably want some gears or something here, something a little bit steampunky. Hey, Brain, how's it going? I gotta talk to myself until people start showing up, you know? If I just sit here in silence and let the music go, then somebody's gonna complain like, dude, does this guy even talk? I had it happen before. People stop in and be like, dude, talk. Like, it just like, when I'm in between responding to people, you know? How I got the great texture? Cross-hatching, man. That's it. Cross-hatching is like one of the things I know reasonably well, you know? That's reading a whole bunch of Cerebus comics as a kid and going, oh, okay, so the only way to shade anything then is to cross-hatch the hell out of it to various degrees. And I mean, it kind of works sometimes. Sometimes it's just like, dude, what the hell are you doing? You're just making a sloppy mess. Hey, Monty, how you doing, man? Hey, Bo, how's it going? Stipple is better. Oh, God. You can have it, man. Not a fan at all. Cross-hatching appeals to me. From like a, I don't know. Like it fits better for my head. Stippling always feels too random. You know, like you lose control of it for a second, and all of a sudden an area looks, you know, just like blotchy. And it's like, I don't even know how to fix that, man. Cross-hatching, I at least know how to fix it, most of the time. It usually involves adding more cross-hatching. Or, you know, at least a free, like, month to get anything done, right? Hey, Darker Hat, how's it going? Now I get to try and make robot feet here. Like, this is something I've done before. This will be fun. The funny thing is, I just realized I could have put him in boots. I think that would have been character appropriate, but oh well. Flip-flops, that would have worked for sure, especially in like late 19th century America. Hey, Yada, how's it going? Thanks very much. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, Monty, absolutely. We would love to see your stippling techniques. Show us how it's done. All right, sounds good, man. I don't know what this fucking design is. We're just adding like foot type shapes. Thanks, Yada. I appreciate it. Is this going to have a background? I mean, eventually, I don't know if we get there today. This might all be just drawing a robo foot. That's how I should have titled this one. Robofoot the remake? Yeah, Monty's all over that shit. Let's have the feet be a little bit beat up because they're, I mean, you know, they're constantly coming in contact with the ground. Why wouldn't they be? A couple of Lionel Francis U lines thrown on there. That'll work for texture. Sure. Did my hand recover after Sunday's stream? It wasn't too bad on Sunday. Like, it was a little painful, but not like anything crippling or anything. It was just like I was just kind of done for the minute, you know. I should probably do that a bit more often, to be honest. It's just kind of like I get stuck in my head, like, no, we got to hit the 3-hour 30 mark every time. Okay, so now I need something resembling like an ankle. Oh, I do not. Oh, my bad. I was incorrect. I need something resembling like an ankle type gear in here. Yeah, I can just make it like a disc with some extra like accoutrement. I feel like that's not facing the side enough. I mean, you kind of get the idea what that's like, a flywheel kind of thing. I'm not even gonna bother trying to make it look remotely realistic. I'm just throwing in textures, man. I'm not gonna pretend I'm some kind of sci-fi guy and I know what I'm doing here. Hey, Paula, thanks very much. I got a little bit of what you're saying there. I appreciate it. The art sharing? Oh, dear God, man. No, none of that. I mean, like, well done. It's actually, it's a really nice piece. But, like, good God, you can keep that. You will not have competition for me on that one. I thought you were joking, man. Like, why would you do that? Why would anyone do that? Yeah, just doing what I can to make this look a little, like, just a little bit like there was some thought thrown into it. Not even like it's realistic. Hey, 2030 Vellum. All right. Hey, Lee, how's it going? Monty was just telling us about how great stippling is. All done with a fucking nib? Dude! What are you trying to do? Give your like lend yourself some legitimacy here so that we don't just like dismiss your ideas when you start talking about RoboCop remake? Is that the one you put up earlier today? Nope. Get out of there. I didn't get a chance to get a good look at it, unfortunately. I noticed it right when I was coming online. Yeah, really nice. Like a whole lot of nice background work going on in there. I don't know what all this stuff is. Oh, okay. Is that okay? You got that the sodium lighting in your house. I got it. That's how you were able to reference the Blood Force pages so well. Now I gotta wonder if you can get that for your house, because I might, I'd be down. I guess that'll do it, yeah. All right, Monty, thanks for stopping by, man, and showing off your, I don't know, too much goddamn time on your hands. It's always good to see. And you're talking about a guy who crosshatched this fucking shirt, right? I'm the one saying that. I don't know what these little forms are on the side of his leg. Just some kind of, let's say it's cooling, like a cooling texture or something. There are aspects of the Robo Man where we just kind of nod and go along with it. Yeah, that's nutty, man. Honestly, I really like that rock texture there. Just looking at it now. I don't know. Can't get too far in, but yeah, no, there's a lot of nice textures in there. All over the place, really. It's good shit. Oh, did John just post a reply? Is it what the fuck are you doing? Oh, okay. I don't know if I have an emoji appropriate to this. I don't think I do. I'll have to think about it. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm just like throwing on lines and going, can I turn this into something? I mean, on the plus side, so far there's been like a kind of like, yeah, I think so. I don't know what this is, but it's a repeated pattern that maybe works in I don't know, but I heard that they're cutting out all NSFW content or something like that. Which isn't a problem for me, I don't think, unless somebody just kind of misunderstands what my book is about because I put tits on there. It may mean that having to vet the cheesecake covers a little bit. And hey, Robo, how's it going, buddy? Could mean a lot of things. Okay. Well, you know, as long as they're not claiming ownership, honestly, I don't. It's fine, I guess. I don't think my book's the kind of thing that's ever going to make like $1 million or anything. So it's not really something I probably need to worry too much about. Yeah, where will where will I get my softcore porn now other than everywhere else on the fucking internet? Yeah, whichever. I mean, there's options now, right? I like plenty of people are looking for reasons to not use Kickstarter. So I mean, if Kickstarter wants to give us all sorts of reasons to not use them, then that probably helps their argument. And okay, I'll just use Fund My Comic or whatever, right? I don't know what the shape is. I don't think it really works. But fucking whatever. Really? That sucks for sure. So what? So if he can't cash out, I assume they're giving the money back to the funders, right? The patron, the people who contributed, so that he can go and take his money somewhere else, or go take his project somewhere else and make the same money or similar. The money's just sitting there in limbo. See, that ain't great. That doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help the creator. It doesn't help the people who try to back him. It doesn't help Kickstarter because it makes them look like fucking assholes. I don't know what these shapes are. This is just taking up white space. That's all it is. Oh yeah, the holding it for interesting. Yeah, I know all about that shit. I mean, I don't think it's the worst idea to push people off the internet, honestly. I think the internet's kind of been a horrible deal for humanity as a whole. I say as a guy, and fully aware as a guy who the only reason I got notoriety was because of the internet of any kind. Let's black a little bit more of this in. This looks very confused. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea. I mean, it's kind of probably going to lead to the same thing because, like, how long until Google decides that you need to be adhering to their guidelines, right? In terms of what kind of content you can. Might be a long time because they are certainly profiting off of all the porn out there. No, that's fairly, I mean, I'm not saying the situation. Yeah, I can see your point. I mean, yeah, to an extent, Lee, but I mean, nobody believes the. Well, okay, I'm not gonna say nobody, but the majority, I think, don't believe the information anyway, like any of the information. So it's just kind of like chaos at the moment. I don't, and I wouldn't call this stippling exactly. This is still a form of hatching, even with whiteout. No, that's certainly a worst case scenario. And I don't suppose is entirely unlikely. Yeah, the white pen's fun, man, for sure. I just gotta remember to use it sparingly, otherwise it gets a little out of control. Well, I mean, if that's the case, I'm glad that I'm kind of stay in my house all the time and don't really interact with people. Except for this little echo chamber I've developed here. I don't know what this shape is that I'm deciding is on his belt buckle here, but it's something probably. That's fine, man. But I mean, like, this ain't a political live stream, you know? it's tough at the same time. All right, so you're able to do it mostly in one day. That's pretty good, man. Sure. No, I get that. I get a little bit of the same thing. I imagine you get it worse. It's just like with me, it's just age and I think lack of practice. I haven't conditioned it to sit at just work on a thing for 6 hours straight or whatever. So the arthritis. Yeah, exactly. Are we listening to the same songs here? Let's try. Okay, let's just get to the playlist. Yeah, that's probably true about where you're living. I don't know about these textures. I think these are kind of crap, really, but at least on the shin here. But maybe if I kind of obscure them enough, then it'll look okay, or at least you won't be able to tell that it doesn't look okay. They recommend you do hand exercises. I don't think I really looked into that. Yep, shit. Get back here. Ball of your fist hard for 10 seconds a few times, and then some other. Okay, maybe I'll take a look and see what that's about. Okay, sneeze is coming. Excuse me. There we go. Ah, shit, another one. Excuse me. Thank you, appreciate it. Do some Todd McFarlane rips in here a little bit, I think. You say salute, really? I had not heard that. You say hospital. That's fucking weird. But I mean, people say weird shit. I'll take your word for that. Oh, is there a new virus? I haven't heard of this one. Okay, okay. I'm sure there's some weird ones. I mean, if I could actually like benefit from another, you know, like if they decide to do another lockdown, that'd be good. Last time I didn't really. I still had to go to work. I'll start buying toilet paper now. Oh yeah, that would not be good if another virus thing happened and the fucking orange monkey was in charge. I guess he was in there for some of the first one, wasn't he? I don't remember how that went now. Was he in charge then too? I was just thinking, like, wait a minute. I remember him asking stupid questions about injecting, like, bleach or something. Is he wearing something that looks like a spat on his foot? I mean, I guess, right? I'm just making up shit as I go, man. I wasn't thinking spat specifically. Just like, let's make up a robo foot on the fly. Hey, Rob, how's it going, man? I don't recall hearing that one. I don't think I ever, that was one I ever encountered. What the fuck's a spat? The spat. Okay, nope, no, I haven't heard of that. I don't believe. Of course, I also didn't watch any of fucking whatever MTV's thing was. And Rob, since you're a fan of tech, you probably enjoy the RoboFoot here, I'm sure. I haven't hated drawing it so far. I don't know how sold I am on it, but it's been a little bit fun coming up with the textures. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, Rob. Yeah. I mean, you know, I think sooner or later Kickstarter is going to go under. This could be looked at back at on as one of the reasons why. How is RoboFoot not already a Ninja Turtles creation? I mean, that looks like kind of vaguely hydraulic, right? Yeah, we were also on a stippling kick for a little bit, or at least Monty was. I told him he can do all the stippling he wants. He can be the resident expert on that one. I will not be challenging for the title anytime soon. I'll stick to my senseless cross-hatching. for rusty metal textures. I could see that. I don't mind the Art Adams just like ticks all over, or I guess it's Walt Simonson too, really. I'm sure somebody who actually understood hydraulics could tell me why it absolutely is not hydraulics. I just kind of nod along though if they tried. Oh, I don't remember that now, Leo. Sorry. I think we need a little bit more black on this thing then. Give it like a little bit more weight. Yeah, it kind of works. Yeah, thanks, man. I'd kind of like to check that out again now that you say it. Oh, that thing, right. Oh, okay, yeah, I see it. Yeah, that does work. That's pretty good. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's a fun one to go through. I still think the Ordinary Heroes thing is the best Adam Hughes thing I've seen. But this was definitely the best of those crossovers, like by a wide margin. You feel free to try the stippling, Robo, and tell me how much fun that shit is. Like, what Lee's doing here, it is stippling, but it's also, like, it's a very rough kind of stippling. It's not like... You know, like, there's drawings where it's... The majority is... Maybe not precise dots, but, like, very fine. And that shit ain't fun. Not even a little bit. This works better, I think, for coming up with textures, for sure. No, I haven't done a... Yeah, like wrought iron texture, exactly. I haven't done anything on Zen Intergalactic Ninja yet. I don't know, because like that kind of thing, I'd kind of want to get like one of the early comics. I don't know how many of those are available, though. Sorry, that's what I think of with stippling, pointillism. Is it just me, or is his head like way out of proportion with the rest of his body? Like, I can't see it from here, but then this is all at an angle. It looks kind of okay from here. I think it all works. But that was what, okay, you think, okay, I'll take your word for it. That was what Monty put up, was pointillism. I mean, I have the rough somewhere. Do I still? Probably, right? Yeah. I mean, that's basically the same thing, right? That would be easy to trace off of. Again, and just achieve the exact same result, only like with a better proportion head, if that's what I'm looking for. Oh, was it off camera? Fuck's sake. That was helpful. Just take my word for it. That was it. Is it show? Kind of, yeah. Where, you know, same thing, right? Okay, let me see this thing. Yeah, no, it'd be easy to get back to this, for sure. It's all right there in the underdrawing. Okay, let's come up with what we're going to have this arm look like, because this is going to be mostly uncovered. Oh, then correct. Then I can render it stiff like that'll be so much more rewarding, or something. Fuck, what's that word? So we want this thing looking kind of skeletal, I think. It is kind of. It does feel kind of close to the Mega Buster thing. That's okay. That was kind of the look I'm thinking of, like skeletal and maybe not quite hydraulics. Like I don't want to look like a Terminator arm exactly, but let's put like a plate on top of it so that we can obscure some of it. I don't think we're going wires. I think this is meant to be pre-wires. I think we might be getting somewhere here. Gotta make it vague, and looking like there's a whole bunch of shapes in here seems to be working. You know, I'll try to make them clear shapes, like somewhat. Like definitely a suggestion of real working parts, as opposed to just like, oh no, here's white, here's black, here's white, here's black. Just general, yeah. I got you, man. Add a little bit more weight to it. Okay. Okay, yeah, that works. Hey Ben, how's it going? That does sound like fun, yeah. Come on, give me something. There we go. That helps a little bit. I got to keep up on what's going on in the hockey game as well here. Hang on, let me just check. Oh, Minnesota got booted. That's a shame. I would have liked to see them keep going. Starjammers, was that the one by Oh, fuck, what's his name? The Warren Ellis, and I forget the name of the artist. Guy who did Avengers Forever. Carlos Pacheco. I have the first issue of that, I think, or I meant to get it anyway. That's one of those ones I'd like to cover someday for sure. I really like Carlos Pacheco's stuff. Come on. Draw shit. That's why you're here. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, that was. I mean, that's something I try to pay attention to a little bit, just not making it the same kind of texture all over. I don't like the overly simplistic stuff, and I don't like stuff that's so dense that it just kind of overwhelms you. So you got to try and find a balance. Yeah, this thing does not want to draw right now. I'm gonna have to wait for it to dry out or something. Oh, Starjammer art. Well, shit. Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, I think I remember mostly with like Carlos Pacheco's figure work. It had like an Alan Davis kind of fluidity to it, from what I remember. It's been a little while since I looked at it, but what the fuck is up with this thing? It feels like it's dried out completely. Come on, wake up. Okay. If you can't fucking draw shit, then I gotta throw you out. That's how it works. It is like an Alan Davis thing, right? Okay. It's not just me. It's interesting, the Alan Davis guys, like that, like Brian Hitch. All right, I am going to grab a quick smoke, I think. Just got to cool my brain off. that one on in frame. Mostly. Let's put it here. There we go. Much better. All right. I will be back shortly. Ow. Knee brace was a good idea. There we go. Yeah, fuck. That's fair, Robo. I've done a few Alan Davis reviews. If you want to check back, that might help a little bit, but or you could just like look up shit on Alan Davis. That would probably help too. Yeah, it's crazy looking stuff. I don't think it's the kind of thing he could produce on quite a monthly schedule, but not for very long anyway. But you know, the stuff we did get was pretty spectacular. Yeah, I mean, with the amount of work that he puts into any given page, you know, I don't think you can blame the guy. It's not just like he was drawing like template page, you know, panel designs and shit. He was coming up with some inventive stuff as well, and that takes time. Not to mention all the detail, of course. I have that issue now, the Barry Windsor Smith one. I'd like to cover that at some point. I'm gonna have to do it in a week where I have something else big going on. I think in order so that I don't feel bad about myself for a week, because I know nobody's gonna draw or watch it other than like you. And maybe Robo now. There were a couple of wraparound covers from that time. Were there not? I remember the one you're talking about. I think that's for issue, I want to say 7. Yeah, and like yeah, there's a lot of that going on. Like you don't really see Alan Davis take you off. You know, if he couldn't get it done, yeah, he'd find a fill-in artist. It's pretty excellent stuff. I want to once I get done with the Jim Lee run on X-Men on Uncanny, I want to double back and hit some of the key ones we missed, and I'd like to spend some time with the Mutant Massacres, and we can go over some of his issues on that. I have most of that. There's just like 1 or 2, and I need to get that are a little bit on the expensive side. Okay, I think this is gonna be close to Terminator hand anyway. I don't know there's much of a way to get around it really. Try and throw in some extra textures and stuff, or shake things up just a little bit to disguise it a bit. But like some of the basic stuff is going to be basically just what I remember of Terminator hands. It's not. I mean, even the jacket in itself. Like Jim Lee used the trench coat or the leather jacket so fucking often. We were all like, Gambit's so cool because he was very much hyped to be the cool X-Man for the early '90s. And you know, kids just believe that shit. You take it at face value. But yeah, it's not a great look. Some of the costume elements he came up with for the designs that got rejected, some of them didn't look too bad. Usually not all of them together in one design, but the faceless balaclava, he fucking loved that shit. Like there's so many, you know, Jim Lee tropes in there, like just stuff he loved to reuse. Yeah, there's the half a balaclava with the poofy permed hair. There's you know, the leather jacket, of course. Whatever is going on with that fucking breastplate. It was kind of hard to argue at the time that Wolverine was the coolest. He had the fucking Weapon X story. Nobody else had that shit. Plus, there was all the action movie shit that Larry Hama was doing over in the Wolverine regular series. I don't know how much that really helped in building the Wolverine rep, but it didn't hurt. Okay, that's a bit of a mess, but... No, I feel like you had to get into Cyclops. Like, you had to have some root in the, like, early 80s, late 70s Claremont era in order to like him. Because once he's with Maddie, like, he just makes a whole bunch of bad decisions. Like, I guess he's fine in X Factor, really, because they kind of just ignore all the shit that he did in, I don't know that Pinky really worked, but like, the weird interactions he has with X-Men, or has had, it's kind of iffy, but I think it's okay enough to let it slide. Hey Antoine, how's it going? I mean, yeah, hey, if you dug it, that's fine. Absolutely. Doesn't work for me personally. The original Gambit look. Yeah, I think it's very much a product of its time. Okay, so I've kind of got a tree here that's going to be framing him a little bit, I think. The figure's actually mostly done now, so that's all right. Unless I missed anything, I don't think I did. Oh, that's fair, man. Honestly, if you recognize the nostalgia tinted glasses, I don't have a problem with it. People who refuse to acknowledge the nostalgia tint I'm not going to go after them or anything by any means, but at the same time, it's tough to take their rhetoric seriously. But if it's just like, yeah, no, I like it. I like the nostalgia. It's like, yeah, no, I get that. Me too. I also have Gambit #1 by Lee Weeks. We'll be checking that out at some point. I don't think I have a character with a trench coat over tights, do I? I probably got to rectify that. Oh, I don't think I stuck around long enough to find out Gambit's backstory. But like, if I'm doing a 90s satire, like, how do you leave out guy in trench coat, right? That's a definite type. You know what? I got one character coming up. It could work for. It's not gonna be for a while though. So it's like, do I want to wait that long? Popo is in the coat. Yeah, but now it's like spandex, right? That's the thing. He does have the coat at least. When he comes back, he can have a new outfit. Oh, I guess. Definitely do that at some point. Like we could. All right, that's worth thinking about. I definitely kind of want to get a redesign in there sooner than later on the characters. Because that's another feature of that era, right? Is the constant redesigning. Honestly, his accent in the movie, I don't think was terrible for that character, because he is supposed to be Cajun, not French, right? As Lee pointed out there. I'm pretty sure that's a Cajun thing too. Drenching your food in spices. I don't know what this pile. This is just supposed to be kind of like some ragweed kind of shit on the side. And it's like, okay, is that what it is? All right. Character with a modern Toronto accent? Don't think I know what that sounds like. Also, don't think you know what that sounds like. Honestly, I couldn't even tell you what an old school Toronto accent sounds like. I'm sure I have one, but oh, was that what it was? Was your plants did? Okay. I've been thinking I had to put some plants on the side here regardless, but that did kind of set it over the top, I guess. It's that. Well, it's like this is kind of like desert terrain, so I think, anyway. I kind of hope that's what he's going for. It's either that or just or just get into pointillism trying to get some sand textures. Yeah, you and me both, man. I'm drawing fucking rocks over here. Brain's gonna be loving this shit. It's like the next best thing to bricks. Am I really gonna try and reproduce that texture all through? I don't think so, but definitely in patches, I think. Which means this is gonna take a little bit longer than I expected, I think. All right, I mean, I'll probably watch that eventually. So, appreciate the recommendation, bud. I don't know what I'm doing with this tree. I think I'm with these roots. I think I'm just coming up with weird textures. Well, does anybody really want to see that stuff? I don't know. Did we think it was getting like it's obviously like a celebration kind of movie? All right. I don't see this going anywhere productive. And yeah, I think it's probably good for tonight. Is that a bird on the lip? No, that's an ink smear. Yeah, I had to white out around it here. What am I doing this with a brush pen for when I have a brush? Yep, no, can't help myself. There's a few white smears too. Those are a lot easier to. Well, like I said, I'm gonna have smoke here in the back, so I think we might actually have a little bit of inadvertent Mike Mignola framing going on between the tree and the smoke. We'll see how it goes. If I can work this into that, I'm gonna try to. If not, I'm gonna have to wait the whole fucking thing out. But you know. I know, it's crazy, right? You'd think this would call him, but doesn't seem to be the case. Like, it would just flat out summon him somehow. Come on. And I guess it's going right down, isn't it? Might have to do grass with whiteout in some of these patches. That might be interesting. Okay. We'll fill that in more after it's dried, obviously. Okay. Okay. Well, given that all this needs to dry now, that might take a little while. And figure's done, and we just got little elements of the, big elements of the background to figure out from here. I think I'm probably going to wrap it up here, actually. I know we're a little bit early, but I got a whole lot of editing to do anyway, so might as well get to it. All right, so thanks for everybody sticking around. Appreciate it. I'll see you guys on Sunday. And yeah, you guys have a good one, all right? Peace out.